Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. How many of you remember this public service announcement from the 1980s that goes along the line of, this is drugs, and there's a man standing over a frying pan, he cracks open the egg, he drops it, and then he says, this is your brain on drugs.
Yeah. I wasn't born.
Well, that's understandable. The drugs was, well, obviously it was referring to illegal substances which negatively have an adverse effect on your mind and body. A white powdery substance in this little packet is often considered among those substances which have a negative adverse effect on your mind and body. Sugar. There's, in doing my research, there's actually an online article that I came across that refers to sugar as the cocaine of the food world. Sounds rather extreme. That's why tonight, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guest, I'm going to briefly explain 3 reasons why sugar is bad for your health, and 3 tips and suggestions as how to curb or eliminate sugar consumption from your diet. Now, why the extreme analogy of sugar to cocaine? According to the American Heart Association, the average American consumes 130 pounds of sugar in various forms annually. That amounts to 20 teaspoons of sugar per day. And the American Heart Association only recommends no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar per day. So why is sugar bad for you? For one, sugar makes you fat. And the primary substance in sugar is called fructose. Fructose is the primary component of table sugar, and it's also the primary component of what's called high fructose corn syrup. That's the acronym below for HFCS. High fructose corn syrup is the primary component that you find in soft drinks and processed foods, including condiments such as ketchup, salad dressing, spaghetti sauce, crackers, bread, fast food, and frozen dinners. Now the next time you pop in that Healthy Choice frozen dinner on your lunch break, keep in mind that it's not so much a healthy choice. What fructose does is it enables fat buildup in the liver, and that can lead to clogged arteries and spiked blood sugar levels and bad or LDL on cholesterol levels as well. The second reason is sugar is addictive. When you bite into a candy bar or you rip open that package of Oreos, you just can't just eat one and put it away. Sugar, it's a substance that induces dopamine. It's very much like smoking. Are there any smokers in there, or people who used to smoke? Now smoking, now it's hard to quit. Am I right?
You're right.
It's hard just to stop at one. And that's the same effect that sugar has on our bodies and minds. It makes us crave and eat more of the wrong things, like the processed foods that contain that high fructose corn syrup. And thirdly, that sugar turns you into an energy starved zombie. How many of you at 3 o'clock hit that wall? That is when your body and mind slows down, you start to feel drowsy, you start to daydream.
That's a
When you crack open, you grab a can of Coke, you crack it open, and you automatically perk up. And however, it's only temporary. It leads you to crash down. And this can of Coke contains 9 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than the average that's recommended by the American Heart Association. Now, how can you curb sugar from your diet? One is substitute that candy bar or that can of soda for whole fruits that have natural sugars, like fruit. Secondly, avoid pop and sugary drinks like iced tea, fruit juice, and Gatorade. And thirdly, reduce starchy foods and consume more foods that have healthy fats like nuts and avocados, and foods with lean proteins like chicken, turkey, lean cuts of beef. Keep in mind, fellow Toastmasters, that even though it's your body, your choice, keep in mind that you can burn off fat that's stored through physical activity and proper rest. However, sugar is much tougher to burn off because it's sticky, and it sticks in your liver, your kidneys, and your digestive system. Madam Toastmaster.